Welcome to Learn Something New Every Day. One of the best things you can do for your brain and to fight dementia is never stop learning. By creating new pathways in the brain or by refreshing former ones, you stimulate blood flow and activity in the brain. To help you learn something new, I will publish a daily tidbit of information to jumpstart your thinking processes. So, let's get started with today's stimulation. How to understand anything. Regardless of what you want to learn, you must first understand the system behind it. Everything is a system with an input, processing, and output progression. If you understand the factors that influence each procedural step, you will understand anything. As an example of a system, let's look at the factors involved in learning anything. Like everything else, learning is a system. Learning anything begins with understanding the input process. There are basically 5 ways to acquire information. Perception refers to input through our 5 senses: seeing, hearing, touching, tasting, and smelling. Other input sources include revelation or intuition, discovery or creativity, authority through study, and reason through logic. As previously mentioned, perception refers to what we observe or experience through our basic senses, usually a good input source. Seeing is believing is a phrase often used to validate a point. However, also well known is that our prior experience and preferences can alter our judgment of what we see or hear, taste, feel, or smell. Revelation refers to what you intuitively know is right or wrong, true or false. It's a gut response. For example, as humans, we know that stealing is wrong. Of course, knowing it is wrong doesn't keep us from doing it, but it does make us naturally glance over our shoulder when engaging in it, trying to hide it, or denying it when we get caught. Discovery as a learning input involves imagining possibilities that don't currently exist. However, the ability to create relies on a knowledge base previously acquired through some other input process. In other words, you can't get to the moon without understanding all the forces that impede or promote the means of traveling there. Authority refers to someone else showing you how or providing you with information. The credentials of the authority you rely on will determine whether you start with the correct input. So, choose your authority source wisely. Reasoning is a process unique to humans, although I once watched an orangutan reason how to carry more life-saving devices than his hands could hold. Correct reasoning involves following the laws of logic and avoiding being overruled by emotions. Of course, applying correct logic to reasoning involves understanding the rules of logic so you can avoid misconceptions or fallacies. Well, that's enough thinking about the learning process for today. Tune in tomorrow for thinking about how input is processed to accomplish the ultimate output of understanding.